The topic of Open Heaven Devotional for September 24th, 2025 is What You See is What You Get. Memory, verse Genesis 13, verse 15, For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed forever. Bible reading, Numbers 13, verse 16 to 33. 16. These are the names of the men which Moses sent to spy out the land. And Moses called Hoshea, the son of Nun, Jehoshua. 17. And Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Get you up this way southward, and go up into the mountain. 18. And see the land, what it is, and the people that dwelleth therein, whether they be strong or weak, few or many. 19. And what the land is that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, and what cities they be that they dwell in, whether in tents or in strongholds. 20. And what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be wood therein or not. And be ye of good courage, and bring of the fruit of the land. Now the time was the time of the first ripe grapes. 21. So they went up, and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Rehob, as men come to Hamath. 22. And they ascended by the south, and came unto Hebron, where Ahiman, Sheshai, and Talmai, the children of Anak, were. Now Hebron was built 7 years before Zoan in Egypt. 23. And they came unto the brook of Eshcol, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they bare it between two upon a staff. And they brought of the pomegranates and of the fig. 24. The place was called the brook Eshcol, because of the cluster of grapes which the children of Israel cut down from thence. 25. And they returned from searching of the land after 40 days. 26. And they went and came to Moses and to Aaron, and to all the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the wilderness of Paran, to Kadesh, and brought back word unto them, and unto all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. 27. And they told him, and said, We came unto the land whither thou sentest us, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. 28. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled and very great. And moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. 29. The Amalekites dwell in the land of the south, and the Hittites, and the Jebusites, and the Amorites dwell in the mountains, and the Canaanites dwell by the sea, and by the coast of Jordan. 30. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses, and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. 31. But the men that went up with him said, We be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. 32. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, The land, through which we have gone to search it, is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof. And all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature. 33. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. Message for today. God and Abraham had a conversation one night in Genesis 15, verse 3-6, and Abraham reminded God that he had not given him an heir. In response, God told him to go outside and see if he could count the stars. He then told him that his children would be as many as the stars. You might wonder, why did God have to tell Abraham to go outside and look at the stars? Why didn't he just tell him that his descendants would be so many that it would be impossible to count them? I believe it was because God needed Abraham to see what he would be getting. Similarly, in Genesis 13, verse 14-17, God told Abraham, "All the land you see shall be yours." He also said, "Move away from where you are, walk through the land as far as you can, and it shall all be yours." God knew that for Abraham to own the land, he had to first have a vision of it. In any situation you find yourself, what you see is what you will get. In an economy where people complain that things are tough, if you see poverty, that is what you will get. Likewise, if you see abundance, you will experience it. In a situation where doctors say there is no hope, if you see life, you will have life. All you have to do is regulate your faith to see only what Jesus has promised you, and that is what you will get. In today's Bible reading, Moses sent the 12 spies to check out the land of Canaan, and they came back with reports. While Caleb and Joshua saw themselves inhabiting the land, the remaining 10 spies saw giants and a land that swallowed up its inhabitants. Joshua and Caleb saw God's mighty ability, but the others saw themselves as grasshoppers. In the end, everyone got what they saw. The 10 spies were swallowed up in the wilderness, while Joshua and Caleb got into the land and inhabited it. Numbers 32, verse 11-12. Beloved, what do you see in your life, marriage, or career? Whatever you see is what you will get. If you see victory, you will walk in it. However, if you see defeat, you will experience it. God wants you to see correctly, and the only way to do this is to know what He says in His Word. What has God said about your home, children, career, health, and life? Believe His promises concerning you, and they shall come to pass. Key point: no matter the circumstances that surround you, stand by what God has promised in His Word. Bible in 1 year, Nahum 1-3. Hymn 21, Standing on the Promises of Christ my King. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe